Welcome to the Wardenberg Family Farm with Don and Brenda.
Today we're going to make apple cider with our brand new cider press.
Well, about a week ago we got our Happy Valley Ranch cider press delivered by one of the delivery services. Came in about 4 or 5 boxes and we had to put it all together. Our son helped us do that. And this thing is a beast, heavy cast iron and, you know, beautiful hardwoods. This thing is going to be, it's going to last more than our lifetime. It's going to be an heirloom piece. So essentially comes with 2 stations here. You have this big flywheel, which turns a grinder here, and that turns the apple into pulp, drops it into the bucket below, and you can see we have a nice mesh liner. And once it's ground up, we just slide it forward to the second station, and this is a massive press. And I built a little contraption to help us crank it down, and it pushes it down, and then you can see down below here, well, there's a grate, but then there's a hole in the containing tray, and it drops down to feed the bucket below. So now I saved a little bit of money and I did not get the electric motor. So that's where Brenda comes in, I think.
Oh boy, I can't wait.
Now we'll take turns, but actually we used this already. We had all the grandchildren and our kids here, and they all took a turn cranking the big flywheel here to grind up the apples. So it was really quite a family affair. So we'll show you some pictures of that.
Okay, first off, we want to do an experiment. Yesterday we used cut apples. We cut them in half, but we want to see what a difference it makes if you just throw the whole apple in versus throwing just half the apple in. We'll see if it makes any difference in the grinder.
The other is that I think there's a real science to how you make the cider, which type of apples you pick. So we have a real mix of apples, some sweet, some sour. Like Granny Smith and McIntosh are on one spectrum. They're a little sour. And then we have some very sweet ones like Gala and Fuji. So you might have also noticed that we're not in our living room. A lot of times we would do this outside, but it's a real cold, blustery day. So we're in a garage, and you may notice that we've also got hives here and our spinner. So today we're going to make applesauce, and tomorrow we're spinning honey. You ready to get going?
I'm ready to get going and make some cider.
All right. Are you cranking first or cutting first?
How about I cut first?
Okay, here we go. All right, we ready?
We'll try first with whole apples.
All right. Just keep putting them in there. Just loading them in. All right, put them in. Load the hopper.
It's not taking them.
Keep loading it. You put a little pressure on it.
You don't stick anything in that grinder or you lose a hand.
Put a bunch in there.
I think we're going to find it's better if we cut them in half.
Ready for the motor to start?
Yes. We tried the whole ones and they just kind of bounced around, so we're going to do halves. That's going much better. You don't have to go super fast, Mr. Engine Guy.
Yeah.
Or is that old man power?
Yeah.
I don't know what old woman power is going to be like. This is hard work.
What, you have the hard work?
Huh? No, that's hard work. The grandkids yesterday, they had fun for a while, and then they realized how hard it was and kind of lost interest. Then they just wanted to drink cider.
You know what? I wonder if we should have read the directions. Maybe it'd get told us whether to cut them half or not.
Men don't read directions, right?
Well, now you go. Now it takes 2 hands.
Yeah, I like this job. so fast, you know.
Yeah, if you go fast, then you don't get hung up.
Okay. Well, I might not go that fast when I do it.
Because if you do get hung up, it's good to go backwards a little bit and then go.
And getting started forward, though. That might be hard to get started. Next thing of apples.
All right. Now I'm going to really load it up.
We had old man power, now we're going to have old lady power.
All right, how fast can I put them in there?
You think you're funny, huh? Oh, Donald! Knock it off! They're jumping out now.
Hey, keep it going.
Oh, they're stuck. I have to go backwards. Hold on.
Yeah. Hey, we're almost full.
Oh yeah,
In fact,
we go
that's
till
enough.
the
That's
okay.
enough.
We go till the bucket gets pretty much full with the ground stuff. Then we switch to the smushing part or pressing part.
Yeah. All right, time to press now. We already have some cider running down through with just the weight of a 3/4 bucket of cider. And now we're going to start putting the press on it to see what we can get. And this, it's pretty heavy duty. You can see this huge cast iron bracket across, and it's like 1.25 inch steel shaft that works its way down. There's big block, heavy duty block pressing the cider down. So, all right, let's see how it goes here.
Get some cider cranking. I hear it.
Yep.
There we have fresh apple cider. Yesterday our grandkids were just sticking cups under there and drinking it by the cupful.
Yeah.
I don't think any of them got a bellyache.
You got to be patient a little bit because all the juice up in the top takes a little time to work its way down.
So you press a little bit, wait, and then press some more.
Yep. Okay, we're finished cranking down. Now I'm going to take the pressure off and we're going to get ready to reload. So I'll have to just spin it up a bit. And I can take the pressing block out. I'll show you that block here. See that? That's what pushes down. And
there's all the smushed out, dried up apples.
yep. And we found it's easier to let them slide out the bottom, so we'll just pull that out. You can see it has no bottom to it.
And there's a nice bag of smushed apples.
And then we'll slide this, well, we're not done with this,
Nope.
but we'll
have to fill up the next bucket.
yeah, so we're not going to throw this away, are we?
Nope. I will turn some of it into vinegar. I'll probably feed some to the chickens.
Yep.
And either the neighbor can have some for her pigs, or we'll put it in the compost.
All right, and I just need to have a container for it.
One of the dish pans.
Okay.
On to the next step, grinding the next bucket.
Okay, well, we finished the part of making the cider. Now we have to clean up. And so we have, these are both 12-quart containers. They're both about half full. So I think we've got 12 quarts, which is what, 3 gallons?
Yep.
And then we have all this beautiful mash apple mash. So again, as we mentioned earlier, we're going to turn some into vinegar here, right? Mm-hmm. And I think the neighbor wants some for her pigs, and I know Brenda's going to use some for her chickens. So she'll be good. Now we're going to clean up the cider press. And what I do is just basically take these inside in the sink, put some warm water and soap, wash them down. And I'll take the trays off the bottom here. And I'll have to get a device. And then we'll run some water through the grinder. And that's probably the trickiest thing to clean up. So let's go ahead and get a bucket of water, and we'll put a bucket underneath it, see what happens.
First thing I have to do is put the cider through a little colander or sieve, because a couple little pieces of apple are floating around in there. Must have got popped in there. So I'm just going to put it all through here, and then I'll start heating it up. See, just little bits of apple. But we don't want that in our cider. Well, my oldest grandson stopped by tonight, and he's helping me. So he's giving me the rings one at a time, or the lids. We have to keep him careful, keep him safe, because these are all boiling hot, all the jars. Yep. So Tice, did you have fun making cider yesterday?
Yep.
Did you have fun drinking the cider?
Yep.
Which was more fun, making it or drinking it?
Drinking it.
And one more.
Very good. You were very careful.
Now see, they're all in the jars. And then I put the ring on to hold it down tight, and I put it back in the canner to cook for 5 minutes.
Thank you for your help, Tice.
I'm glad you showed up. Plus, I just like seeing you.
Whoops, I accidentally grabbed one more.
That's okay.
So is that about half?
Yes, I think it is. I think we're only going to get 11 or 12 quarts. I'm not sure exactly how much. We'll know in a minute. I'll do the other 7 jars, or however many it fills. Now these will go in, get it back to a rolling boil, and 5 minutes.
Feels good to sit down and rest, doesn't it?
It does. We're going to enjoy the fruits of our labor.
I was just hearing your cans ping over there.
Yeah, I just took the last ones out of the canner, and they are pinging. They're sealing. So it's been a long day.
Yeah. Why was it so long? I guess we didn't start till 4 o'clock.
We were hoping to start this first thing this morning, but the day didn't go according to plan. So we started at 4 o'clock and just now finished.
Yeah.
So.
But it was a good thing to do. We worked in our garage, in case you couldn't figure it out, with the garage doors and the bicycles. But we did there, and we also staged all of our honey tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to be doing honey
spin
tomorrow.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll start first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
If it goes as planned.
So we have some, it's just hot cider. It's not completely mulled, is it?
No, because we just not put a cinnamon stick in.
Yeah.
I like it when you do it on the stove or in the crock pot with all kinds of herbs in a bag, spices.
Yep. Ready to taste?
But, ready?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That is really good.
It's good, good. It's a sweeter mix, isn't it?
Yeah.
We had many different varieties in there, but you'd probably like to make it all with Granny Smith, huh?
Remember, I like tart applesauce, so I would like tart cider too.
Yeah, but don't forget, out next to the bees, I have 2 crab apples. And I didn't know it when I planted the trees, but crab apples are exceptional to do.
With cider.
Yeah.
So next year, we'll be picking whatever crab apples go on those trees, and it'll be
Yeah.
going in the cider.
Only thing I knew about crab apples were the ornamental ones, but apparently a crab apple is any apple that's under 2 inch, and they make great cider.
And there were a few crab apples out there this year. We just didn't really know we could do anything with them.
Yeah, The only challenge is they're only about 3 feet away from the beehive, so we'll have to pick them with the...
Bee suits on.
Should be fun. So, good day overall, though.
Yep, it is.
And then we start all over tomorrow with the honey.
Honey. There was a ping.
Yep.
For a canner, that's music to your ears.
Oh, what did you do with you were going to make cider?
Oh,
or no,
vinegar.
Vinegar.
I got 2 gallons of vinegar started, and I'll be doing a video in the future about making apple cider vinegar, well, and other vinegars. So I got it started, and now it just has to sit there, and I stir it every day, and we'll see how long it takes.
All right.
But it was a good day. We got a lot accomplished.
It was. Well, thank you for joining us today on the Wardenburg Family Farm.
Too bad you can't taste some of our cider. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye-bye.